Hello everyone, and welcome back to another BosqueeNet adventure. I'm right back at the river's edge. You know, the wind event kicked me out of here last time. I had a really good time here. However, I still wanted to stay the night. Just the sound of the creek and everything, I missed out. I truly missed out on being able to stay the night here. So I'm back. It did lay down just a little bit of snow since the last time I was here, so I'll have to pack down an area again to stay the night. But I am looking forward to my second attempt here. So without further ado, I'm gonna start getting my camp all set up. I'm here early enough that I can just truly enjoy this. I'm just gonna sit back and absolutely relax tonight. There's not a whole lot of wind right now, and there's none expected to be. I think I'll be able to stay here for the night. It's a little bit cooler than last time. When I left the truck, it said it was about 34. So, you know, it's not the 50 degrees, but I'm doing just fine. The sun is shining, as you can see. I think we're gonna have a glorious evening. So I've decided I'm going to pitch my tent in the same exact spot that I did last time I was here. The ground is pretty much already solid here for me, so I think it's going to work out just fine. Hello again, everyone. Time to get inside the tent all squared away. So I did bring with me again my OneTigris Obsidian Sleeping pad. This is going to be night number 2 with it. So I'm going to give it a test again. Just to let you all know, as of filming this episode, this pad still is not in stock. They sold out quite quickly on Amazon, but you may still want to check the link below in case you were wanting to pick one up. They may be in stock now. I don't know. But go ahead and give it a check. I also checked OneTigris's website, and it wasn't even available there. So apparently this is quite the sought-after sleeping pad. I was lucky enough to get one. Let's give it a go for night number 2 and see how it does. I know I mentioned last time that this pad wasn't, an ultralight, but it seems to be doing just fine for me, fitting in my pack. It does compress down pretty well, small size. I think I said in the specs before that, it was about 11 inches by 5 inches. The 5 inches, at least in diameter, it's definitely not that. I think it gets down to about 4, maybe 3.5. It rolls up pretty good and fits into my pack just fine. And one of the things that I don't think I shared last time was this valve, and I wanted to show you this here for just a moment. So this actually has 2 stages. It has your just standard plug, but if you open up this guy right here, that's a stop valve. So when you attach the inflation sack to it, it prevents the air from coming back out. So that's the position that you want it in when you're filling it up, just like that, with that stop valve in place. The old Nature Hike sleeping bag today. This is the CW400. Between this and my quilt, I think I will do just fine tonight. I did try the inflation sack with this, but it didn't quite fit the valve. Bummer. I'm going to pull out my puffer jacket right now too, just so that it starts lofting up, as well as my heated vest. Yes, I do bring a heated vest along with me. I think inside the tent here is all squared away. I'm going to go grab my backpack, and it'll just go right here next to me. And let's go enjoy the riverbed. This is gonna be awesome. The sun's still way up in the sky. Gotta love daylight savings, right? You get extra time at night. I love it. Perfect. This is just absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is so awesome. Now, it is my intent to have a fire tonight. I am going to be using my SkyMax stove, so I'm not going to do a huge fire tonight. So I just have a couple of broken branches here, but it'll be plenty for me tonight. So I'm going to start getting that all cut down and prepped and ready for tonight. I figured I need to enjoy the sunshine. The firewood can wait. I think the sun's about an hour away from heading behind the hills. I'd better stop and take a moment and enjoy this. This is too good to pass up. This is why I'm here, is to enjoy this view. This truly is heaven. This is so awesome. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet this evening. I've just been enjoying the serenity of the moment. I was just enjoying the sunset there, going behind the mountain. So I hope you all were enjoying it too. Not as colorful as the last time I was here, but I'll take it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this fire going. As it is, starting to get a little chilly out. Okay, that should be enough small tinder there for me. That fire starter lasts for about 15 minutes, so it gives me plenty of time to get all kinds of little twigs in here, everything all set to get this guy going. I hope y'all don't mind the wide angle view tonight. I just wanted to make sure all of you were enjoying this view behind me. It's absolutely wonderful and fantastic, and I didn't want you all to miss out on it. So I just set a thermometer just by the base of the camera there, and it's telling me that it's 38 degrees out. That's not too bad. For such a small little stove, it sure does put out a lot of heat. I love it. And I cut the wood just perfect for it. Something thick like that's gonna last a whole lot longer than just shoving twigs into it all night. So that's what I like to do. Something about, you know, 1.5 inches in diameter. That works out just so well. Since I do have the fire going, I'm going to go ahead and get some water boiling for my dinner. And I'll just do it right here on the fire tonight. For all of you who have been watching the channel and you really enjoyed, you know, some of the videos where I actually make dinner, I'm sorry to disappoint you tonight, but it is a freeze-dried meal tonight. But it is something new for me. I am doing pad thai with chicken tonight. So that's something new for me. I've never had this. Looking forward to it. Should be good. Now, I love my little titanium mug here because not only can you see the markings on the outside, but they're actually legible from the inside. In fact, it's meant to be read from the inside so that you can see what you're doing. Just a splash more. There we go. Just like that, we are already at a boil, folks. That did not take long at all. So again, I'm having pad thai with chicken. It says rice noodles with white meat chicken and vegetables in a savory sauce. Let's give it a whirl. Wow. I got to show you this one. All right, folks. So this is what it looks like. I haven't added the water in yet. As you can tell, big chunks of chicken. Got the rice noodles. Let's give it a little shake up there. Looks like there's some carrots, some peppers. I don't know. I think that's looking pretty good. All right. Let's give that a quick stir. Has some wonderful flavor to it. I'm just going to stick it right in there. Looks like our fisherman has decided to call it a night. You know what? I've decided I want some hot chocolate with dinner too. So, let's get this guy all set back up. Keep it nice and warm. All right, it's been officially 15 minutes. These usually only take about 10 minutes to rehydrate, but I give it an extra 5 just to be sure. So let's go ahead and dive in and check this out. All right, this is what we're looking at here. Right? Doesn't that look really good? Big old chunk of chicken right there. I think this one's going to be great. The aroma is just out of this world. Smells really good. Bon appetit. Wow, that is really good. I like it. I'm a fan. Pad Thai for the win. This was really good. There appears to be a lot of garlic in it. I love the vegetables. I love the chicken. The sauce is really good. If you're ever in the mood for just something different out on the trail, something not the norm, Pad Thai with chicken, that's a win. That is so good. All right, I'm going to sit back and just eat the rest. I do need to finish up my hot chocolate because I have a treat that I want to make tonight. And it's going to take a little while, and it requires the mug. All right, so I just want you to go with me on this for a moment. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take some sand. I'm going to put it at the bottom, in the bottom of my mug here. I'm going to clean off the edge just a little bit. So let's go ahead and bring this over. And we're just going to set it on the fire now. And that way it'll start warming up and getting all set for us. While the mug is warming up, I am going to start preparing our dessert for tonight. I am going to be making a mug treat. This is something you normally make in a microwave, but this is a chocolate chip cookie. So I will be baking that inside of my mug here over the fire. It actually turns out quite good. So just hang in there and we'll get this going. And it just takes a little bit of water. In fact, what does it say on here? Add 1 tablespoon of water. That's not much. So I don't have a tablespoon with me. So I am going to do this very carefully. And just do just a little splash. Just like that. Perfect. I'm just going to mix that all right up in here. And yeah, I'm going to need just a little bit more. That's okay. A little bit at a time. No problem. I'm going to take my silicone cup and just set it right up there. We're just gonna put that down in there just like that. So that is everything. That's my cookie that I'm gonna make. Pull that off. All right. So now we're going to take the cookie. We're just gonna drop it right in there. The titanium cup gets far too hot and will just burn the bottom of it. But with a layer of sand in there, it'll create a barrier between that really hot titanium and the cookie that I'm gonna bake. Just rotate sides with it every now and then. I'd say that's coming along pretty well. I think it's almost time to put the frosting on it. So these microwave cookies, they come with some chocolate frosting to go with it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on now, and that way it gets all melty and ooey gooey all together. It'll be really good. Put the lid back on. Let that melt and get all in there and do its thing. This will be a great treat. A great treat for tonight. Lots of sugar, yes. It certainly is a wonderful evening. I'm enjoying this. Just been absolutely beautiful all day. I've had some good eats so far. I can't wait for my dessert. I think my dessert is going to be quite wonderful. So I'm curious to know, have any of you, my viewers, ever attempted to bake in a titanium cup like this when you're out backpacking on the trail? I remember watching some videos about 10 years ago about how doing this was actually pretty popular. So I'm just wondering, has the tradition stuck around, or is it not worth the hassle for some of you? Let me know down in the comments below how many of you have attempted baking while out on the trail. Here is our cookie treat. So right there is my cookie treat, and it does look like it's been cooked all the way through, all nice. The silicone cup, awesome, works out quite well. Let's go ahead and dive in and give this a try. Oh yeah, I mean, that's like cooked all the way through. That's perfect. Oh, that's so good. That turned out awesome. What a sweet treat. Very good. Really good. It turned out awesome, excellent. It tastes really good. So, a nice warm treat on a cold night like this. It hits the spot really good. So, if you're thinking that you want to give some baking a try while you're out on the trail, hit me up. Let me know if you have any other questions or concerns. This turned out excellent. Let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in doing some baking while out on the trail. This turned out quite well. I'm going to enjoy it now. Baking out on the trail, this is something that I actually have a lot of practice doing. On one of my first attempts, I actually melted the silicone cup because I put it directly inside the titanium cup, and that titanium got wicked hot, and it put all that heat directly into the silicone cup and absolutely melted it, ruined it. So I needed to put a barrier in between the titanium cup and the baking tray. I found that sand works the best. It just distributes the heat better. So as you can see, the results, they speak for themselves. All the stars have come out. I'll have to take some photos for you and include them in here. That's one of the things that I like to do a lot while I'm out camping like this, is to be able to catch some good photos of the stars. Over here, over my right-hand shoulder is Orion. So Orion's just popping tonight, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. All right, everyone. I decided to just take all the hot coals and everything that were in my SkyMax stove, dump them on the ground, build up the fire just a little bit more. I'm going to be heading into bed here soon. I have an early morning. I just got lots of things to do, a busy Saturday. In the morning, I will provide you all with a breakdown of how night number 2 went with the OneTigris Obsidian Sleeping pad. Just wanted to make sure that my first attempt using it, a couple of weeks ago wasn't a fluke. Just want to make sure that it is performing as desired. It's definitely not as cold as last time. I'm looking at the thermometer right now and it says that it's 30 degrees. So we're not too bad right now. I think that was the starting temperature last time I used it. So I'll catch back up with you all in the morning. I'm just going to enjoy the rest of this fire and head to bed. Good morning, everyone. I made it through the night, no problem. The OneTigris Obsidian Sleeping pad, that really does do the job. I found out pretty early in the night that I didn't have it quite as inflated as I should. And so my bottom was kind of sinking all the way through. So it took about another half sack of air to get it where it needed to be. That way I didn't sink through it. Because if you sink through it, you've compressed all the insulation and you're right back on the ground and you're going to get cold right on through to you. Do a better job than I did testing it out before you decide to call it a night, and you'll do just fine. I was quite happy with it. Once again, it kept the cool out. I slept quite well. As you can see, it got a little chilly in here. 14 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty chilly. And if that's inside the tent, I don't know, drop another 5 to 10 degrees outside. So we're dealing with the cold one again. It's awesome, though. I like it. Definitely very crispy and very cold on the hands. But I'm managing no problem. Well, I've already got everything packed away inside the tent. It's time to start packing away the tent itself and getting everything into my backpack. Well, everybody, I think this has been another successful BosqueeNet adventure. I had a really good time. I'm glad the wind was nice and calm for us today and that I didn't have to leave early. As you can see behind me, the sun is just starting to hit the peaks back there. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning. I've got everything packed away, gonna be heading down the trail here in just a moment. But I want to thank you all for joining me. It's always a pleasure being able to produce this content for you. I hope you're enjoying it. And if you are, be sure to like and subscribe. It would really help the channel. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you just want to chat, be sure to let me know down in the comments section below. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye now.